Senator Mark Wayne Mullin is here now. All right, Senator, let's start with Fort Knox. Why are people suspicious that there's no gold?
Well, when you haven't checked it in so long, why wouldn't you? Now, I'm pretty confident it's going to be there, but that's how low the faith of the American people has in the government right now. And what you're seeing is President Trump's approval ratings through the roof. Even CBS, which is obviously pretty liberal, even CBS says that 70% of the American people think that President Trump is doing exactly what he said. And by going and inspecting it and saying, hey, yes, it's there, or exposing that it's not, I think the American people want to know, and I'm actually one of them as well.
So do you know how this works? I know you're new in the Senate, but is this how it works? You guys vote for funding for a big agency, but you don't actually go in there and write in little handheld things like, I want $16 million for sex changes in Guatemala. You don't do that. Some rando bureaucrat decides that, right?
Well, we can dive in deep into this, Jesse, because before, when we had what they called earmarks, they were actually line item appropriations, which is what every state in the union actually does, line item appropriations. When we took away line item appropriations, which a lot of people call earmarks, which they did get really abused, they actually took out line item appropriations as well. So what Congress has been doing since the late 90s is we bundle money, we give to the agency, and we say, spend it however you want. But by the way, we're going to ask you to spend it a certain way. And it doesn't work.
All right. So they're just abusing their power, these agencies, and they're running amok.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, you see it. That's what DOJ is doing, is exposing them absolutely abusing the taxpayer dollars.
Are you hearing from constituents, oh, I've been doged, or this is just like, he's taking a chainsaw. This is not elegant. This is destroying Oklahoma.
No, we've heard from some, especially in the Fish and Wildlife Department, but the ones we hear from, they understand what's happening and why it's taking place. What's very, very upsetting to me is that you got the left media and you got the Democrats that are screaming the world's on fire, that's stroking a fear into the American people, and they don't actually understand what's happening. And what you need to understand is that what DOJ is doing is exactly what most large companies do, is they hire consultants to come out and just simply look at the numbers from an unbiased perspective and say this makes sense or this doesn't make sense, rather than depending on some career politician trying to protect his pet project, like what Duffy is doing in California by cutting the rail system that we spent $16 billion of taxpayer dollars and have not one single rail down.
All right. It's like at ABC, the guy asking the question, or the woman. Disney just laid off a bunch of people. Right. It's like it happens at their own company, but it can't happen to our country. Makes no sense. All right, Senator, Great to see you. Have a great weekend.